What's up? What's up? We back. We back. We back. Check, check. Cool. We are good. Of course, as always, want to give it a little bit. Hope y'all doing good. Happy May. It is a new month 5 of 2025. So yeah, man, month 5. Can't believe it. Can't believe it already. Cool, cool. Let me just get everything queued up. You ain't got to scan in or do nothing yet. Just giving it a couple more seconds, a couple more minutes. Giving it a couple of more seconds, a couple of more minutes. Give it a couple more minutes. Couple of more minutes. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully y'all doing good. It is May. So any of my educators, we almost to the finish line. Oh boy, I can't wait. Can't wait. These students are they doing it. They doing it. Yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So of course, welcome to Virtual Black Trivia with the recipe. This is the recipe where we pass down knowledge like recipes. So yeah, man, this is episode 10. 10. We are in double digits. That's crazy. So shout out to everybody that has been here the whole time. And if this is your first one, hey, that's cool too. Hopefully it's not your last. But yeah, man, we on episode 10. Episode 10. That's crazy. I'm gonna look back one day in the future and we're gonna be in four numbers going to be up there. So yeah, man. But thank y'all for being here. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. So of course, man, today we're talking about the beloved South, my beloved South. On the screen you see Andre 3000 at an award show saying the South got something to say. Well, I got something to say about the South. How about that? So to me, the South is the best area of the United States. To my people up north, now my people out west, now Midwest. We don't even talk about y'all flyover states. But yeah, man, the South is the best. Everything about the South is better than everywhere else. The food is better. The weather is better. We literally got everything you can think of in the South. You got to deal with racism here and there, but hey, man, you got to deal with that everywhere. But for me, personally, the South is the greatest place. Super there's a lot of great things about the South, man. I can talk about the South all day. The Everything is better in the South, man. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm drinking on my sweet tea now because sweet tea is in the South. Y'all ain't got that up north, man. That's why I can never live up north for the winters and the lack of sweet tea. But yeah, man, the South is the best place in the United States. Like I said, man, you got to deal with racism, but you got to deal with that everywhere. But yeah, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. So yeah, of course, these are the rules. Of course, to any new people in here, please no using Google. If you would, please follow me on Instagram and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I hope that you learned something new. Of course, at the end of the day, I want y'all to learn something new, but at the same time, I also want y'all to have fun. So that's why have fun is so drawn out and it is in all caps, because that is the most important thing to me, is learning something in a fun way. So of course, in order to play, you do need 2 devices. So with your second device, please scan the QR code that's on the screen, or you can just open up your web browser and go to ahaslides.com/south. And that O is a 0. So, the letter O is a 0 if you typing it in. But if you scan it, it should take it straight to you. And then of course you will come up with the name. Yeah, man, we about to talk about the South, man. Like I said, to me, I had a song and I didn't even play the song. That's crazy. But to me, man, the South is supreme. The music, the weather. You got beaches, you got mountains, you got farms, you got everything. And I know everybody up north, they talk about like the hustle and bustle of up north and like how the South is so slow. I like slow, man. I don't need to be fast paced. I don't need all that. I need something slow. So yeah, man, the South, the food is better. I can just stop right there. The food is better. The music is better. Everything you love about the North is probably because of people from the South. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Looks like we have about 8 people playing. So of course, before we get started, I'd like to do a couple of test questions just to get y'all kind of acclimated to the game. Also, please make sure your volume is up and on your phone, because there will be some audio in this game. Yeah, you have, of course, multiple choice questions. You have typing questions, and that is what we are doing today. So moving on.
Grew up on the countryside.
My song was right here. But so just to get y'all kind of squared away, get in the habit of typing and submitting the answers. Why do you love the South? I know I said a lot of different things, but why do you love the South? Southern hospitality.
On the city life. Grew up on the countryside of town. Now I'm ballin' on the city life. King of the South. 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 King of the South.
Yeah, man, King of the South. I'm the King of the South. I'm the King of the South. But yeah, some good things being brought up. Southern hospitality, yes, that is definitely a thing. We nice down here. We talk to everybody. Up north, you're gonna hold the door open for people. They're gonna look at you like, why are you holding the door for me? Sweet tea and wings, my favorite. The people, the weather, this is my newest home. Kindness, barbecue, resilience, history. Yeah, man, born and raised here, same, all. Of course, there's no right answers. I just wanted to see why y'all, love the South. Because I agree with all of these. But of course, that was like a type-in question. So hopefully you typed in the answer and then you hit submit. There will be more type-in questions down the line. So be aware. Also, pay attention to your phone. Don't pay attention to me, because your phone will be the most up-to-date and it'll be the quickest thing. There is a delay between my stream and what you see on your device. So definitely keep that in mind. The next question, I think, is a multiple choice question, I guess. Do you consider Texas the South? Do you consider Texas the South? Let's see what y'all coming up with. Okay, it looks like the majority of folks, I guess everybody answered, because there's 7 people. So I'm going to So, everybody, for the most part, considers Texas the South. I know I kind of go back and forth with it. Like, sometimes I'm like, yeah, it's the South. Sometimes I'm like, it's South, Southwest. I don't know. But I guess in the purposes of what we're doing tonight, I am considering Texas the South. So there are a couple of questions about Texas in here. But yeah, man, once again, the South is just so diverse, many different types of different places and lands and all those kind of things. Next question is, have you seen the movie Sinners? Have you seen the movie Sinners? Oh, is this not okay? Yes. Have you seen the movie Sinners? So, I like to see that there are more yeses than nos. I ain't gonna lie, I have been obsessed with this movie since I have seen it the first time. But like I said, I love the South, and this movie accurately depicts the South. I mean, the Sinners literally is everything that I love. It looks beautiful. It sounds beautiful. It's about Black people. It's about the South. It's about music. It's about community. It's about family. It's about love. It's about resilience. It's about a lot of different things. So like, I don't know. I really resonated with the movie. I've seen it 3 times, and I will see it 3 more times in theater. So yeah, man, I've been obsessed with it. Been listening to the playlist. I mean, the soundtrack so much the past couple of weeks. And if you haven't seen it, you should, because there are a couple of bonus questions geared towards the movie Sinners. So if you saw it, you might have a better chance. But just because you saw it, don't mean you will get those bonus questions right. So yeah, man, Sinners. Hey, this is my movie. Man, it's best movie that I've seen in the past couple of years, man. And just because, man, let's go ahead. When I first watched it, I said, call me Smoke. But the more and more I watch it, the more and more I feel like Stack. So, I'm gonna change my name to Stack. But yeah, man, let's get into it. That was the last practice question. So we are about to get into the real game. Yeah, man, it's game time. Let's get it. Round 1. We are talking about cities. Cities and locations. So hopefully your southern cities. Let's get it. Oh, I forgot there's this. Looks like there are 8 players playing, so you have 1 in 8 chance of winning. So yeah, man, let's get into it. Question number one. This North Carolina city is home to Woodworth Store, where 4 North Carolina A&T students led lunch counter sit-ins. Did that take place in Charlotte? Did that take place in Wilmington? Did that take place in Greensboro? Or did that take place in Raleigh? Where did the 4 North Carolina A&T students lead the sit-ins? Where were they? Let's see what y'all got. Let's see if we got it started on a good note or a bad note. So yes, that answer that I was looking for was Greensboro. So yeah, so that's where it was. That is where North Carolina A&T is. This took place in Greensboro. Charlotte, of course, is historic in its own route, but that was not the answer I was looking for. Wilmington, also historic when it comes to Black history and Black culture as well, but that was not the answer I was looking for. But yeah, so some people got off to a good start, some people didn't, but that's life. Question number 2. Which Texas town was the site of the first Juneteenth celebration in 1866? Was that Dallas? Was that Galveston? Was that Houston? Or was that Austin? What Texas town was the site of the first Juneteenth celebration? And if you didn't know, this is the Juneteenth flag. If you didn't know there is a Juneteenth flag, you are looking at it. I would give y'all more, but I'm saving Juneteenth trivia for Juneteenth. So I'm not going to go too much into it. But if you didn't know, there is a Juneteenth flag. Show answers. Yes. So the answer I was looking for was Galveston. Galveston Island is where the first Juneteenth celebration started. And of course, that's when people in Texas found out they were emancipated. Of course, the Civil War ended in 1865. This is the year after that when the enslaved people did not know they were free for a whole year. So that took place in Galveston. And now in Galveston, they still do a huge Juneteenth celebration. Hopefully they still do that with, Orange Man in office. But yeah, Galveston was the answer I was looking for. Next question, 3. Question 3. Which southern port city was one of the largest entry points for enslaved Africans brought to North America? Was that Charleston, South Carolina? Was that Norfolk, Virginia? Was that Miami, Florida? Or was that Mobile, Alabama? Which southern port city was one of the largest entry points for enslaved people? My mouth be getting so dry, man. yes, that answer I was looking for was Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina was a major port city. Some of the most common exports out of South Carolina was rice. And a lot of those people came from West Africa. But yes, Charleston, South Carolina was the answer I was looking for. New Orleans was also another major, large entry point for enslaved people here in America. But the answer for the sake of this question was Charleston. Next question. This group of non-high school students known as the blank blank nine integrated their school in this southern city. I got the word integrated right. I know last time or one of the previous times I was struggling, I said desegregated. So shout out. I think Jory's in here, but if Jory's in here, shout out to her for correcting me in the comments. But I got it right this time. Integrated, not desegregated. But that answer I was looking for, yes, the Little Rock Nine, and it's kind of funny how 9 people answered that. So shout out to the realest 9. Yeah, Little Rock Nine. I'm not going to go too in depth with that because it looks like y'all knew that. So yeah, shout out to y'all. Next question. Question 5. I asked this before, so hopefully y'all remember. What state was Emmett Till visiting when he was kidnapped and later murdered? What state was Emmett Till visiting when he was kidnapped and then later murdered? Was that Mississippi? Was that Tennessee? Was that Alabama? Or was that Kentucky? Yep, 8 people got that. So yes, Mississippi was the answer. I don't know if y'all knew that because y'all knew that, or if y'all knew it from a previous trivia. But regardless, y'all got it right, and that's all that matters. Next question. What southern state is considered the birthplace of the blues? What southern state is considered the birthplace of the blues? So yeah, man, that song is one of the songs from Sinners. So some of the music they're out here will be coming from the soundtrack and the score of the movie. Like I said, I have been obsessed with this movie. But yes, that answer I was looking for was Mississippi. Mississippi is considered the birthplace of the blues. The Mississippi Delta, to be more specific. The Mississippi Delta, to be more specific. So yeah, all good answers because I wanted to throw y'all off. These are all of the. When you think of the South, I feel like you think of these 3 states. But yeah, the answer I was looking for was Mississippi. Question 7. What southern city is considered the birthplace of jazz? One of my favorite genres. Yes, everybody got it right. Of course, New Orleans is my favorite American city. So, of course, I'm always want to find a way to sprinkle in some New Orleans stuff. Literally rocking a New Orleans shirt now, from my most recent trip to New Orleans. It says, do you know what it means to love New Orleans? I know what it means to love New Orleans. I love everything about New Orleans. And I love the South for the same reasons I love New Orleans. And that's the resilience. That's the history. That's the people. It's the culture, it's the music, it's the everything, the sights, the smells, literally everything. But yeah, man, New Orleans, the birthplace of jazz. Next question. Stax Record was a recording studio / label in what city? Yes, so that answer I was looking for was Memphis. I don't know why I looked at the screen like I didn't know that answer. But yes, the answer I was looking for was Memphis. Stax record is in Memphis. And so the easiest way to kind of know um, what Stax record is, of course, right here on the screen. Hopefully you can see that. It says Soulsville, USA, because I mean they were a soul. So if you know like Isaac Hayes, Otis Redding, they have a museum in Memphis that if you like music, you want to go check it out, definitely should. I've been there, it was super dope. But yeah, Stax known as Soulsville, USA, whereas Motown was known as Hitsville, USA. So yeah. Stax is like the complete opposite of Motown. Because if you know anything about Motown, they were like, think of it as like the uppity Negroes, that's Motown. And then like Stax is like the regular folk. That's the easiest way to kind of think of the two. But yeah, Memphis, Tennessee, home of Stax Records. I'm sorry. Next question. The musical technique chopped and screwed originated with. Okay, everybody answered that before the time. So, I thought it was going to be a clean sweep. But yes, Houston, Texas, DJ Screw was the first kind of DJ who kind of introduced this technique to the world. Essentially, what it is slowed down music, reverse music, super dope. And it's to go along with, of course, there's their car culture down there in Houston, but also sadly their drug culture when it comes to like sipping lean. It's like it slows you down. Like I guess it's a downer, so it slows you down. So the music is like slowed down, reversed, super dope music. And you know, a lot of people make like remixes of like chopped and screwed songs. So like take your favorite song and type it in YouTube and add in chopped and screwed, and it's going to be like a totally different song. And like a lot of times that'd be dope. Sometimes it don't sound good, but sometimes the chopped and screwed version will be better than the real version. But anyway, chopped and screwed originated in Houston, Texas with DJ Screw. That song that was playing was Still Tipping by Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. Who? But yeah, man. About gave the answer. Southern gospel got its origins from songs sung by enslaved people. What were these songs called? So yes, Southern gospel got its origins from songs sung by enslaved people. I was looking for spirituals, Negro spirituals. Hymns is kind of right. But that's like what the songs were called in church, so it didn't necessarily like originate from the enslaved people. I guess it's the same. It's the same coin, different name, but sadly, the answer I was going for was spiritual. So sorry to those people that put hymns. But spirituals was the answer I was looking for. And if I'm not mistaken, that was the last question before the bonus question. Yes, it is. So let's see the scores. So far after the first round. Let's see what we got. We got Baby Hair Christie in first place. In second place, we got R Tom, and then in third place, we have CC. So that is the leaderboard. Somebody has gotten all 10 right. Whoa. No. Okay. I don't know what happened, but I was trying to scroll down. Okay, there we go. But these are the rest of the scores. So yeah, man, let's see if y'all keep that energy going. Next question is the bonus question, and it should be, why does this keep going backwards? And it should be worth 250 points. I don't remember what the first bonus question is. Okay, what? Okay. My bad. Question 11, bonus question. So in Sinners, what musician did the twins say the guitar belonged to? In Sinners, who did they say the guitar? Who did the twins say the guitar belonged to? Was that B.B. King? Okay, I'm talking too much, I guess. But yes, the answer I was looking for was Charlie Patton. I don't know if people guessed or not. I put in BB King because I mean it's BB King. You can't think of blues without thinking of BB King. Charlie Patton was the answer I was looking for. Robert Johnson is supposedly who the story is loosely based off of. I didn't know this until all of my deep dives, but I'm not going to spoil the movie. But Robert Johnson is somebody who is supposedly the story is loosely based off of. Buddy Guy is a blues musician who was in the movie, but in the movie they did not say the guitar belonged to Buddy Guy. So shout out to the 3 people that got Charlie Patton. Y'all got 250 extra points, or however fast y'all got it. That was supposed to be all 250, so I don't know why it wasn't. But yeah, that was the first round. So everybody stretch. Pop your knuckles, do what you got to do, respond to your texts, refill your drink. Actually, not. We're about to go ahead and get started. But the next category is going to be historic locations and capitals. I know the last one was pretty much historic locations as well. But we got more historic locations because there's so many historical locations in the South because the South is the best. Anyway, next. Question 12. The Lorraine Motel is located where? Where is the Lorraine Motel located? Is that Memphis, Tennessee? Is that Nashville, Tennessee? Is that Atlanta, Georgia? Or is that Birmingham, Alabama? Where is the Lorraine Motel located? Everybody has answered. Hopefully they have answered right, and they did not. The answer I was looking for was Memphis, Tennessee. Of course, if you know anything about the Lorraine Motel, that was the motel where MLK was shot. That was in Memphis, Tennessee. It is also now a museum, but also it is still like you can tour the motel. But yeah, of course, been there as well because I mean it's in my home state, so why wouldn't I be there? But the Lorraine Motel is in Memphis, Tennessee. Next question. The 16th Street Baptist Church bombing took place where? Where was the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing? Was that Memphis, Tennessee? Was that Atlanta, Georgia? Was that Montgomery, Alabama? Or was that Birmingham, Alabama? Where did the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing take place? So that answer that I was looking for was Birmingham, Alabama, is the answer I was looking for. And that is where the nickname Birmingham came from. Martin Luther King talked about all the different bombings that took place in Birmingham. And of course, one of the most known ones was the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing that took the lives of 4 little girls as they were going to Sunday school, because that's how people lived back then and still do. But yeah, 16th Street Baptist Church, Birmingham, Beham. Next question. Where's the Edmund Pettus Bridge located? Where's the Edmund Pettus Bridge located? Is that Tuskegee, Alabama? Is that Tuscaloosa, Alabama? Is that Selma, Alabama? Or is that Huntsville, Alabama? Which city in Alabama is this? Okay, everybody answered that. Let's see. Yes, everybody got that. That is Selma, Alabama. I wonder if I didn't put the picture in, would everybody still got that right? I wonder. I guess we won't know. That's why it's looking weird. So yeah, Selma, Alabama was the answer I was looking for. Home of Bloody Sunday, which was, of course, when they were marching from where were they marching from? Montgomery to Birmingham? Somewhere in Alabama they were marching, and Selma happened to be like the middle point, the middle ground. Question 15, about halfway there. The Whitney Plantation is located where? Where is the Whitney Plantation located? Is that Alabama? Is that Florida? Is that Mississippi? Or is that Louisiana? Where is the Whitney Plantation located? It's weird that I'm shouting out a plantation, but I am. The Whitney Plantation is like known for being like one of the only, I think, or maybe the only plantation that tells the story of life on the plantation through the eyes of the enslaved people, not of the owners. So super, I don't want to say super dope because like, but it's a cool place if you are a history person, if you want to know more about history, if you really want to get grasp the ideal of like how bad slavery was, go to a plantation. If you go to a plantation, go to one that tell the real story, not the whitewashed, sugar-coated BS story that they tell you. But yep, it is in Louisiana. It is in Louisiana. 16, question 16. In which state, hey, that's me. In which state did the first Africans arrive to America? In which state did the first Africans arrive to America? Was that Florida? Was that South Carolina? Was that Virginia? Or was that Georgia? Where did the first Africans arrive? So yes, if you know your states, or if you know your history, one or two, Jamestown is the place I was looking for. The Jamestown settlement was the first, the first settlement in America. And yeah, sadly, that also brought the first enslaved people to America. But it's a long story. I'm not going to get into it today. But long story short, they got there by, I don't want to say by accident, but they were really going somewhere else. But this boat robbed another boat, and they took the people because they were cargo, and then brought them to Jamestown. Very short and abbreviated story, but essentially that is what happened, and that's how the first enslaved people got to Virginia. Jamestown, the Jamestown settlements. So yeah, little recipe. Okay, so we are at the halfway point. So the next one, all right, I was trying to figure out the best way to do this, right? So I came up with an idea is, so a song is going to play, and the song will be, the song will have the name of a state in it, and you have to tell me what is the capital of that state. All right. So you're not going to tell me the name of the song. You're not going to tell me the artist. You're not going to tell me any of those things. You're not going to tell me the state. You're going to tell me the capital of the state of the song that is playing. It'll make sense once you hear the songs, but hopefully you know your state capitals. Hopefully you know geography, because we get into geography. So yeah, man, make sure your volume is up, and we're going to start off with the best state there is.
Tennessee. 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 Tennessee.
Yeah, man. Tennessee. So if you can't hear what they're saying, I'm sorry.
Lord, I've really been real stressed, down and out, losing grass. Although I am black and brown, problems got me pessimistic. Brothers and sisters keep messing up. Why does it have to be so damn tough? I don't know where I can go to let these ghosts out of my skull. My grandma died, my brother's gone. I never ever once felt so alone. I know you're supposed to be the steering wheel.
Let's see what y'all got. So if you didn't know, or if you didn't hear the song started off Tennessee, 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 Tennessee. So of course, the capital of Tennessee is, oh, that's awkward, is Nashville. Looks like everybody got that right. Shout out to y'all for knowing the capital of the best state in America, the best state in the South. And yeah, man, the best city, Nashville, man. Trying to get back to Nashville, but the capital city of Nashville is, the capital of Tennessee is Nashville. The name of the song that I was playing was called Tennessee by Arrested Development. I have a playlist. Every time I go home, I listen to it. That is one of the songs I always listen to whenever I'm driving through the state, walking off the airplane, anything along those lines. So yeah, man, Tennessee. Next song. This should be easy.
Georgia.
What is the capital city of the title of this song that is playing?
Georgia. Georgia. Georgia.
We on the grind,
Georgia.
all the time. It ain't nothing on my mind, but
Georgia.
we ain't playing with you. We on the grind,
Georgia.
all the time. It ain't nothing on my mind, but
Georgia.
we ain't playing with you. Country name, country slang, fiends at the liquor store. Black cruising, crap shooting, 50 on the 10 or 4. Overcast, the forecast shows clouds from plenty. And we ready for war in the state of
Georgia.
All right. Hopefully everybody got that right. Hopefully everybody got that right. Everybody did get that right. The answer was Atlanta. The answer, of course, was Atlanta, capital of Georgia. Next song. I think the next song, the title of the song is not the name of the state, and that's all I'm gonna say. I think. I hope. No, it is. It is. No. Oh wait, no, I lied. This is. Yes, I'm sorry. Let it play. I know some of y'all ain't gonna know from the jump.
We gonna do it.
What is the capital city of the title song that is playing? What is the capital city?
Who am I? Petey Bob, motherfucker.
Who am I? Petey Pablo, mother. Oh, it looks like some people didn't answer 3, 2. But yes, the answer I was looking for was Raleigh. Yes, Charlotte is not the capital. Charlotte is not the capital. So yeah, 4 people got it right. 2 people did not get it right. Maybe some people did not submit their answers. So, all right, now I think this next song is what I was trying to say for the last one. I hope. Yeah, okay. It's not the name of the song, but think of the artist of the
Let me
song.
talk to him. Let me talk to him. Let it rain. Let me talk to him. Come on.
I hate that song because when I hear it, I think of going out to bars in college and Broadway, and oh my god. But if you know who that was, the name of that artist was Flo Rida. T-Pain is also in that song. T-Pain happens to be from this place, and that place that I am looking for is Tallahassee. Tallahassee. Y'all lucky I'm not counting spelling, but Tallahassee is the answer I was looking for. Tallahassee. Okay, I don't know why. Why does it always do this? Tallahassee was the answer I was looking for. Tallahassee, home, the capital of Florida. And the name of that song was Low by Flo Rida. Flo Rida. T-Pain is also from Tallahassee. So this next song, I'm gonna just go ahead and give you a warning. You might not know it. You might not know the song, but just listen to it. Give it some time. Give it some time, and then I promise you they'll tell you what state it is. But this is for if you know, you know.
22 on the SS, the power, the venom thugs, the guns, and every 7 on the 22.
So yeah, I added more time so you can have more time to type in the answer.
Quickly, I, hump it, I, Mississippi, pride. Quickly, I, hump it, I, Mississippi, pride.
I don't know nothing.
Boy, homebread, raised off cornbread, started off short pay, now I'm having long bread. Diet gang, shoot crack, loot all, make it back, take straight to the paint, about to blow a couple racks, I send the pack out. And I bring the racks in, walking in through the back door. Know I'm bringing my straps in. Gonna give me a lap dance. Booty sound like she clap hands. Boom right by the boot.
All right, so I don't know if y'all know that song. Like I said, you either know it or you don't. But luckily, the song didn't really matter. That was Little Murder from P Valley. If you have not seen that show, it is a show based in Mississippi about a strip club in Mississippi. And Chucalissa is the place in Mississippi where it was based, but that was not the answer I was looking for. The capital of Mississippi is Jackson. So yeah, that song was from P Valley. I don't, like I said, I love music. I love blackness. I love things that look beautiful. The women were beautiful, one, but also it was just beautifully shot. The colors were bright and vibrant. But yeah, man, you know, take a trip to the pink. But yeah, man, that was Jay Alfonso, Little Murder from P Valley, Mississippi Pride. But yeah, man, that was the last question of that round. We are breezing through this. So yeah, let's see the leaderboard. Let's see what shifted. We got little shifts. Baby Hair Christy is still on top. CC is in second, and Miriam Wright is in third. The rest of the scoreboard is as followed. Of course, you also should see it on your phone. Yeah, that is the leaderboard. Mimi with the sad reaction. Don't be sad. Just answer the questions better. I'm sorry, Mom. Next question. Bonus question. I think this is a center's question. I think it is a center's question. Baby. Oh no. What was the capital city of the Confederacy? So, if you put clues together, you might find out where this artist is from. If you know the capital of where this artist is from.
Can't believe the girls club packed. Shawty wanna lead me to the bag. Ain't been in here 15 minutes. Got a pocket full of digits and she just wanna take up. Tell her mama wanna get mad. She don't wanna say what she had. Ain't no particular one that's getting the one. So many that I want. I don't even need to believe it's called. I'm trying to give it all to you.
Time is up. So, the capital of the Confederacy is, if you didn't know, it was Richmond, Virginia. Richmond, Virginia was the answer I was looking for. The capital of Virginia is Richmond. So yeah, shout out to Cece, who was the only one that got that right. Of course, the capital of the Confederacy was Richmond, and that was just because it was close to, of course, the Union capital, which was DC. Of course, Richmond is not that far. You got to think this is in 1860s. You can't move that far that quick, so you got to be close to your enemy. You feel me? But Richmond, Virginia was the capital of the Confederacy. The song that was playing, matter of fact, why CC probably got it right, is Chris Brown is from Virginia. So if you knew that, you could put clues together to come up with that. So yeah, Richmond. And the song that was playing, look, I'm telling you, I am hooked on Sinners. I picked that song Wall to Wall because I remember the video for Wall to Wall. Chris Brown was a vampire. Boom. I'm a genius. I know. Thank you. Hold the applause. But that's why I picked that song Wall to Wall, because I knew in the video Chris Brown was a vampire / he had fangs. So boom, man. Hey, I be doing my thing. But yeah, Chris Brown is from Virginia. The capital of Virginia is Richmond. Richmond was also the capital city of the Confederacy. Boom. Next question. Or let's see if anything changed. CC did get points, but it is not enough. It's not enough, in the words of Kendrick Lamar. Luckily, we do have another round. But yeah, nothing else shifted because nobody else got it right except for CC. Next question. 8:15. We making good time. But last round is HBCUs and birthplaces. So I ain't gonna lie, I pivoted and put in the HBCU part because I was like reviewing it, and I was like, dang, I ain't give honor to HBCUs like I usually do. And you literally cannot talk about the South without talking about the HBCUs. Literally, I don't want to say, I don't know if this is right or not, but I want to say 90, maybe even 95% of HBCUs are in the South. So I couldn't not talk about the South without talking about HBCUs. So of course, this should be easy. So hopefully y'all all get points here because it should be fairly easy. But yes, we will be talking about HBCUs for half of the round, and then the last half of the round we'll be talking about birthplaces of different people in Black history and Black culture. So yeah, man, let's get it. These will be type in questions. Question number 23. We got 10 questions. 10 questions. Name an HBCU in Alabama. Type it in. Let me know what you got. You got 35 seconds on all of these questions. Name an HBCU in Alabama. Everybody has answered. Let me post on my story real quick. Oh no. Everyone has answered. Hopefully y'all answered right. Hopefully y'all did, because you know there's a lot of answers you can get. Tuskegee, of course, is one. Alabama A&M, Alabama State. You know, shout out to y'all. Everybody got it right. So yeah, man, shout out to y'all. Like I said, that's a good thing. I love to see it. Next question. Same kind of format, just a different state. Question 24. Name an HBCU in North Carolina. Literally, like my whole feed is like center stuff. You probably can't see. Oh, you can tell it's centers, but like literally, centers is all I see. It's all I listen to. Yeah, man. If you haven't seen it, go see it. You won't be disappointed. Go see it. It ain't even scary. It's more of a drama than a horror film. I don't even know why it's called horror. Once again, North Carolina, A&T. I would have been upset if y'all did not get that right because I gave it to y'all earlier. So happy to see that everybody got it. And then we have NC Central, North Carolina Central. Raleigh, sadly, I can't give that to you. Cannot give that to you. I am sorry. But I wanted to shout out Shaw University because that was actually the first one in North Carolina that kind of started all of the other ones. So if you know, you know. But yes, next question. Boom, boom. We getting to the end. Name an HBCU in Mississippi. Name an HBCU in Mississippi. Name an HBCU in Mississippi. Dang, I should have put the song back in here because that song is fire. But yeah, man. P-Valley was a very raunchy show, but it was good. Mississippi State. I almost gave that to you. Oh no, bruh. No. Oh my God. Hold on. If I end it. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, no, I'm true. Bruh. Accept more answers. Jackson State, JSU. I could be different JSU. I don't know. Mississippi State is not in HBCU. Mississippi Valley State, but Mississippi State is a PWI. So yeah, shout out to y'all that got that right. Next, I think this is the last one. I think. Yeah, name an HBCU in Florida. You don't have as many options as the other states, but you still got some options. Name an HBCU in Florida. Click the letter I. I have to go listen to that soundtrack, man. Little Murder. But yeah, if you know anything about that Mississippi Pride song, like he was a regular dude from the hood who happened to make a song and he started to blow up off of it. So like the rest of the series was like him blowing up as a rapper, and it was a whole lot of other drama that I'm not going to spoil. But you know, it's a good show. Uncle Clifford. But yes, HBCU in Florida. Yeah, I am seeing right answers all across the board. Once again, I just couldn't let this go by without paying homage to the HBCUs in the South. So shout out to everybody that got the points, because I think everybody got them right, except for a couple of people on a couple of the questions. But yeah, that was all of the HBCU questions, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man, let's get to the final five. The final five. Oh, just kidding. Name an HBCU in Virginia. Name an HBCU in Virginia. Show answers. Everybody, once again. See, what I should have did is I should have put some HBCUs here and told y'all to tell me the city they in. Then we would have been talking. We would have been cooking with hot grease. But yeah, Virginia State, Hampton, Virginia Union, you got a lot. Norfolk State. Yeah, there's a lot that you could pick from. A lot. Next question. I think that was the last HBCU question. It gotta be. Yeah. The queen of gospel music, Mahalia Jackson, was from where? Where was Mahalia Jackson from? Known as the queen of gospel. I hear sirens and I am on call. I hope I do not get a call. The answer I was looking for was yes, New Orleans. New Orleans is where Mahalia Jackson was from. You know, who she used to call Martin Luther King and sang to him on the phone. Fun fact. Well, not a fun fact. That is a recipe. What am I talking about? That is a recipe. Next question. The queen of rock and roll, Tina Turner, called this place home. She is from the great state of Tennessee.
A church house, gym house, schoolhouse, outhouse.
I'm gonna just wait for the song to say.
The people keep the city clean.
Yeah, from the great state. Yeah, she said it.
Oh, Nutbush.
Nutbush,
They call it Nutbush City Limits. Nutbush City.
Yeah, the name of that song, of course, is Nutbush City Limits. She is from Nutbush, Tennessee, a very, 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 very small place. Nutbush, Tennessee, in good old Haywood County, Tennessee, Brownsville, West 10, West Tennessee, West 10. Memphis. It's kind of close to Memphis, but it ain't Memphis. Next question. Nutbush.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel.
Nina Simone is from this southern state.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
Gotta wait for this beat to drop too. But while we wait, the answer is North Carolina. North Carolina.
And I'm feeling good.
Some people might not be feeling good after that answer, but the answer I was looking for was North Carolina. North Carolina. Born and raised up. Question 31. Getting to the last ones. What state was Ray Charles born in? What state was Ray Charles born in? Was that Mississippi, Georgia, Texas, or Florida? I thought I put a song in here, but I clearly did not. But yes, where is Ray Charles from? Hopefully y'all all get this right. I hope that y'all get this right. 7 people got it right. So yes, he is from Georgia. Hence why he made the song Georgia. Georgia. He's from Georgia. So yeah, Georgia was the answer I was looking for. So if you didn't know, now you know. Georgia. I need the name of the song. Probably his most popular song. So yeah, Georgia. Next song or next question. I think this is the second to last question. Second to last question, yes. Question 32. 32. What state was B.B. King born in? What state was B.B. King born in? Was that Mississippi? Was that Georgia? Was that Texas? Or was that Florida? B.B. King blues. Was it Mississippi? Was it Georgia? Was it Texas? Was it Florida? Where do you think B.B. King might have been born? Yes, I'm happy that all 9 of you all got that right. But yes, he was born in Mississippi, i.e. the birthplace of the blues. So it only makes sense that Mr. Blues himself, B.B. King, was born in the Mississippi Delta where blues was founded. But yeah, also Mississippi might be part of the last question. So let's see the scores. Can't think, can't talk. Let's check the scores before we head into the final question. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. No shifts in the top 3. Looks like this will be the final, well, not the final placement, but I don't think there's much room for any jumps in the top 3. Yeah, this is the names or the scoreboard so far. Last question is from Sinners. So if you've seen it, you've got a better chance. But in Sinners, what Mississippi city did the movie take place in? So I'm going to give y'all another recipe real quick. So, of course, I'm a huge fan of the movie Sinners. I'm a huge fan of Ryan Coogler. I love Ryan Coogler. I love Michael B. Jordan. And also Ludwig Göransson, who is the composer of this movie. I've been a fan of him. I've been a fan of all these people for like 15 years at this point. Almost 15 years. It's probably like 12, 13. But Ludwig does his thing in every movie that he does. He's a composer. I know him because he got his start from being, or I found out about him because he used to be the producer for Donald Glover, who was Childish Gambino. So like I used to listen to them very heavy in high school. So it's crazy to see the path that like both of these people went, because like I've been listening to them literally since 2011. So like it's crazy. So I love the movie even more because it legit involves people that I've been watching for like 10 plus years. Like it's crazy. Like I've been a fan of Michael B. Jordan since Friday Night Lights. Vince Howard, quarterback 1 of the East Dillon Lions. But looks like people did get it right. So the answer I was looking for was Clarksdale. Clarksdale was the answer. If you have not seen Sinners, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and go watch Sinners. Let me change this so you know I'm serious. Look, man, if you haven't seen Sinners, what are you doing? Go see it. You know, spend a little. I would say $10, but it's really about $20, $25. But go spend your money, support great, beautiful art, celebrating the South, celebrating music. Literally, when I think of Sinners, I think of The Recipe. Literally, everything that The Recipe stands for was embodied in that movie. So, look, if you like The Recipe, if you like this, you will like Sinners. I'm telling you that now. It's not scary, like, bro. It's more of a drama than it is a horror movie. There's literally, out of a 2 hour and 15-minute movie, 10 minutes are scary, if that. So don't let that scare you, man. It's not. Don't let people online tell you it's demonic and all those kind of things. But yeah, the answer was Clarksdale, Mississippi. If you have not seen Sinners, go see it. That's the homework that I'm giving y'all for this week and next week. It's to go see Sinners, man. Go see Sinners. Go support a great movie. 12 out of 10 from me. Yeah, man. It's not scary. It's not scary. It is not scary. It's a beautiful story. It is a drama. It is a romance. It is suspense. It's a thriller. But it is not a horror. It's not a horror. You Black in America, that's scary enough. You be good. You be all right. I promise. I promise. I promise. I'm done talking though. This is the final scoring. Shout out to Baby Hair Christie coming in first place. That was episode 10. Let's see the rest of the scores. CC in second place, Marion Wright Edelman in third, Mimi in fourth, The Sweetest Pie in fifth. And I feel like saying people after 5 is not right. But those are the people for the back half of the leaderboard. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're all winners. We're all winners because we Black and beautiful. So we are all winners, man. But yeah, that was another episode of The Recipe. That was another episode of The Recipe. Of course, where we pass down knowledge like recipes. Of course, like I said, I do these on the first and third Thursday of every month. So the next time will be Thursday, May 15th. So, you know, we get into summer, you know, we get into summertime. So that's going to be more of a celebration. Honestly, it probably won't be that much education. It's just going to be like a fun, like, well, school's out for the summer. So the categories will be famous families, feel good / family movies, and then songs at the cookout. So we're going to have a good time next week or in 2 weeks. We're going to have a good time celebrating Blackness because, you know, I always have a good time celebrating Blackness. I don't know about y'all, but for me, I have a good time celebrating Blackness. And if you want to celebrate Blackness, go see Sinners, man. Go see Sinners. But for real, thank y'all. This was another episode of Virtual Black Trivia with The Recipe. This was episode 10. Episode 10. We are in double digits. Next up, we go into triple digits. Next up, we go into quadruple digits and so on and so forth. But thank y'all for being here. Hopefully y'all had a good time. Hopefully y'all learned something new. Yeah, man, I hope you have a good weekend. I know I will. I get to see SZA and Kendrick Lamar in a couple of days. So, you know, now that this is out the way, I can focus on that. And yeah, man, we're going to have a good time. But y'all take care. Be easy. Pass down this information. Share it with somebody. Let them know in the random conversation what you learned. And then, hey, man, stay Black. And go see Sinners, man. Go see Sinners. I'm serious. Go see Sinners.
I believe in your destiny.